how long you have to do it, and you want to be your own boss, then you're going to love this business because you're going to have that flexibility. Either way, I promise you, if you work a little, you make a little. If you work a lot, you make a lot. So you decide, all right? There's no gimmick here. And there's a way for you to earn company cars and travel the world. There's a way for you to have the opportunity to have unlimited income, or you can have hobby money. We don't care. We want everybody to be part of our business, all right? And so we're going to absolutely be inspired and motivated when you come in and go for the gusto and go for the top and make six figures. But we're also going to be happy if you come in because you need the little bit of money to get through the month. You know, the average family files bankruptcy because they are missing about $100 a week. That's very easy to attain in Tupperware. And so I want to invite you to consider this as a great side hustle that might take you further, or consider this as a great career. And so thank you for being with us this evening, and go ahead and make sure you've got 5 minutes to sign in and say, hi, I'm first time here and I was a hostess in May. So you can be in the hostess appreciation drawing. You can be a champion already. Maybe you decided to sign up and join our team already. You can still be in that drawing. If you were a hostess in May and you are not a consultant, but joined sometime during the month of May, you're in the drawing if you'd like to be in the drawing. So Jessica is our special note taker for us for these calls, and she'll have all the names listed for us to give that away, our appreciation drawing at 8:15. So to get this ball rolling, I just want to share with you, we've got a lot of great trainers tonight, and our trainers are, we're going to hear from Alan about the Power Hour. And so that's part of your, you know, when you went to BBS, remember you had Bible study, you had craft time. Remember that? That's our demo tonight. And maybe you had missionary hour. We're going to have that tonight, kind of. And you know, that's our history. We're going to be talking about Tupperware history all month long. And so you get to know some of the history of the Tupperware business. And we're also going to do a little recognition tonight, because there were so many, absolutely deserving of some recognition from the month of May. It was just crazy how well you guys did, and at the outstanding sales that you guys had, both in personal sales, unit sales, and team sales. And so I'm excited about all of that. Now, I also want to tell you that we have a few things coming up that you need to mark on your calendar. All right. We don't want you to miss these fun things. And one of them is, of course, every Thursday night is our fun team night. And so every Thursday night you get on for VBS this month of June, but also on Tuesday night, we have our mega party, which is one great big Tupperware party. And you can come on and bring all of your guests on there, and we do the work for you. They get to watch and listen to the demo. But when they get ready to place the order, we send, you know, they're going to place the order from the link that you give them. And so we never take your sales or never take your recruits. We try really hard, actually, if somebody does message that public page, we tried hard to pair them up back with you. So we never take anybody else's information, recruits or anything like that. Our job is helping you make money. When you make money, we make money automatically. And if we have enough people making great money, we will be perfectly blended as a team. And I also want to share with you, as we get into this month is all about recruiting and building your team. And I really want you to do me a favor. I want you to go out and diversify. I'm looking for a wonderful blend of people in our organization. So I want to tell you that you fit already, because we're looking for just every single nationality, every single group of people we want in our company, because if we don't have them, then we're not doing our job. And we're leaving people out that really should have the opportunity to buy our product, and buy our product from a consultant, which is the best way to buy your product because of the customer service that we offer that Tupperware simply can't if they're buying from or another source. Of course, Target has extremely limited product line there, but if you would buy from there, they're not going to have nearly the customer service we can offer for you for a lifetime. All right. And so that's very important. So we have a picnic coming up. It's a company picnic. If you are local, we want to invite you to come to that picnic. That picnic is going to happen on June the 22nd. And let me tell you a little bit about the company picnic, because if you've never been to one of our Tupperware company picnics, you know, it's kind of like so much fun because, you know, at VBS, you always have that fun, you know, ending school program. That's when it's going to be our picnic night. And I just want to tell you, we give all the children a t-shirt. So we'll need you to sign up for that. So look for that. Because all the kids get a free t-shirt. They have to be 18 and younger, and they have to be your children or your grandchildren. And so that we can make sure that you are getting that t-shirts for your kids. Will have you have a sign up for that. Okay. And the t-shirts are free. And it's just a cute little t-shirt, says Tupperware on it. All right. And they'll use them for years, let me tell you. So make sure you get one that's going to grow with them a little bit. But some of our Tupperware kids t-shirts are still out there being swapped around and worn by the kids. And we love it. All right. But we also will have a covered dish. You'll bring a covered dish, and Jim and I always take care of the hot dogs and the hamburgers, and the buns and the ketchup and the mustard and that kind of stuff. We will have a fun night of activities planned, just to really encourage you to come out and bring your family. And it's you know, just meeting each other sometimes is a great idea, but also you can fly in for it if you want to. If you're not local, I'm so sorry, but we do want to know you to know that it's coming up on that night. Okay. The 22nd of June. The rest of the things I want to share with you is the fact that it's time for our drawing, that we are building our future. Now, this week is really huge for recruiting. And so bringing people into the business this week is really smart on your part, because they're getting so much free. All right. Drastically reduced. They're getting so much as a sign-on gift when they submit their first order. So Jessica, tell me how many host appreciation drawing people are in the drawing?
We have 3.
3. Awesome. Okay. Tell us their names.
We have Laureen with Robin. Congratulations. We have Annette with Carrie. And we also have Teresa with Manel.
All right. Yay. 3. So that's number 1, 2, and 3, just the way you read them to me. All right. So, hey, Siri. I just don't like that. Please give me a random number between 1 and 3.
It's 3.
Number 3 is Manel's guest, right?
Yes.
Okay, Manel's guest, you have just won the drawing in the host appreciation. So get excited. Make sure that you send me your name and your address, because I am so excited to send you a gift. I had a little visitor just come in the room. I'm in an upstairs office. Say hi.
Hi.
All right. This is little Ricky, little man. All right. And he is 5. I guess he wanted to come and see what Annal's up to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? This is one of the best parts about our business, is working it around the family, and having the opportunity to do that. Today I am in Atlanta with my grandchildren. Yes, Jim?
You want to know if Peppa could spend the night?
Oh, Pap will spend the night with you?
Yeah.
Oh, did you get your homework done, Papal? Okay. That's okay with Annal.
Okay.
Okay. I love you, buddy. All right. So our first trainer tonight is going to be Ellen, and she's going to talk to you about the Power Hour. So let's turn it over to Ellen.
Hey, everybody. All right. So I am going to talk to you about the notification, like right in the middle of my screen. All right. So I'm going to talk to you about the Power Hour. This is one of my favorite things to talk about. I feel very passionate about this because this is literally how I built my business. And I built my business an hour at a time, except sometimes it was 15 minutes at a time. Sometimes it was 5 minutes at a time. But if I wasn't organized with my Power Hour ready to go, I didn't get that time. Like when the 5 minutes came, I spent so much time going, where's the person I'm supposed to contact? What am I supposed to be doing? That my 5 minutes came and went, and I didn't get my stuff done. So you had to be very organized. So here is a brief overview of what it looks like. The Power Hour is 15 minutes on host calls, 15 minutes on customer calls, 15 minutes dating calls, and 15 minutes recruiting calls. Calls, messages, texts, whatever, okay? Like it just says calls. It doesn't mean you have to make a phone call. If you want to make a phone call, make a phone call, right? and go for it, right? If you prefer to text, do it. Just do, it's about the action is what it's about. And so, and then as you kind of grow in your business, you might add another 15-minute segment that's like personal growth. You might add a 15-minute segment that is working with your team, right? And so there's lots of different segments that you can add, but the basic of it is about your personal business. And it's about host coaching. It's about getting people to date parties, recruiting, and customer calls, right? And that's like the absolute key to your business is doing that and breaking that down. So it's really important every day, the day before, right? The day before you're going to start that, the night before, go ahead and just write down, like, kind of organize yourself. Like, who are the people that I need to call about dating a party that I need to follow up with? Who are the customers that I want to follow up with and make sure that they're using their products, that they've gotten them out of the box, that they've done whatever, and thank them or whatever. Who are the host coach? Maybe you need a host coach. Maybe you need to close a party, right? So that's part of host coaching, right? It doesn't stop when the party happens. Host coaching goes beyond, right? It's kind of like so I played golf years ago. Sorry, my camera's doing something weird. Okay. So I played golf years ago and you have to swing through the ball, right? So it's the same thing with your host coaching. You have to swing through the ball, whether it's golf, baseball, tennis, whatever, you're swinging through. So you have to keep your host coaching going after the party's over. And that's like following up, making sure you got all the orders collected, making sure that she's helping you get those datings, all that kind of good stuff, right? So, so the key to why is it so effective, the power hour, is because it really helps you form those good habits, right? Oh, my camera, I don't know what it keeps focusing on. I'm not really even talking with my hands. All right. So, it helps you form those good habits. And it also creates focused intentions. All right. Focused intentions on what it is, because where your energy goes, your attention flows, or something. There's some sort of saying, but all right. So, but it's really important to know what it is that you're focusing on to get you closer to whatever that goal is. It encourages daily action for income producing activities. And that is the key, because there's so much busy work we can do in this business. We can make graphics for hours and we're like, whoa, I worked so much today. Did you make any money? Did you post any of those graphics? Did you send them to anybody, or did you just make them? Right. And you sit there and you're like, oh, I spent so much time today working my business. You were actually scrolling on Facebook. You may have started off scrolling on Facebook looking for somebody that you're like, oh, I need to follow up with this person, or, oh, this might be somebody who might be interested in selling Tupperware. Right. But then you went down a real rabbit hole and you spent hours just going to the next video. Right. And so it's really important to, when you start out, to know exactly what it is that you're going for. So I really encourage you to have a timer. Now, we are all so fortunate because I don't even know where my phone is. We have timers right here on our phones, right? So we always have a timer at our fingertips. However, I use old school timers, right? So I have a timer on my desk and it actually does 15 minutes. Can you see that? Yeah. 15 minutes, a 5-minute, and I think a 30-minute. And so when I flip it to that side, it starts the clock. And so I can just I just flip it over to the next one, right? So I don't care what your timer is. It could be just it could be the timer on your stove because you're working in your kitchen. Doesn't matter, right? But you set that timer and you commit to doing your business and doing income producing activities during that time. And that's how you're going to get it done. So excuse me. So figure out, like, how many at the beginning of the week, how many hours are you going to spend working on your business? How many power hours are you going to do? If you set out to do 2 power hours a week, that's great. Right? If you set out to do 4, that's even better. And it's even better if you do 8. Okay. So the more power hours you do, the more business you are going to get. There's no 2 ways about it, because it's more contact, it's more follow-up, it's more people that you're in front of. It's just a numbers game, right? So you have to just kind of keep doing more. So start wherever you can start, right? And like I said, I mean, when I started, my kids were 2 and 3. So even getting an hour, that wasn't going to happen. I was not going to be able to sit down for an hour and concentrate on my work. 15 minutes, some days that didn't happen, right? That's why I say sometimes it was 5 minutes at a time. But I actually, in my notebook, I just would put hash marks I would put the 4 categories, and then I put hash marks for my 5 minutes to make sure I did those 5 minutes. And I had a binder. I had a binder, old school. It was all paper, okay? Because this is long before smartphones, and I barely wanted to use a computer, and I certainly didn't know how to use it to do anything digitally organized, right? And so it was all old school, right? I had a notebook in each segment. I had one for dating, one for recruiting, one for host coaching, one for customer follow-up. And I just worked people through this notebook. And so when that time came, I opened it up and I'm like, this is the person I need to call. And then I flipped them over to the other side when, sorry, my allergies are killing me. I'd flip them over to the other side when I was done with them. So I just had a paper system that I worked with. You might use OneNote in your phone. You might use notes on your phone. Some of you are really advanced and use Trello. There's lots of things you can use. The key is use something, right? It can be just a spiral notebook. I know Loretta talked about, she would just do a spiral notebook and she would just have people's names in there and she'd flip through the notebook, right? And so it's really important for your 15 minutes of customer follow-up, you're connecting with upcoming hosts, you're sending, or 15 minutes of follow-up, you're sending host coaching messages with leads from vendor shows, all that kind of good stuff, right? And then 15 minutes of prospecting, you're commenting on posts. This is kind of a little bit more of a modern power hour, right? So you're commenting on people's posts, trying to kind of like get that conversation going so you can take it over into Messenger. And then 15 minutes of promoting your business, right? That again, that's going towards dating parties. What's your intention in promoting your business? Is it sales? Is it recruiting? Is it dating parties? Always know what that intention is as you're going so that you can just really focus in on that. Because if you don't know what that intention is, it's kind of like throwing stuff on a wall and seeing what sticks, right? It's really important to kind of know what you're going after, because otherwise you're just kind of like throwing stuff out there, just hoping that somebody is going to date a party with you, right? And that's not going to work. And then also make sure to put in a little bit of time there for your personal development. And what I used to do is I would find a training on recruiting and I would listen to a bit of that training and then I would make my recruiting calls. I'd find a training on dating. I'd listen to some of that dating and then I would make my dating calls. And that's how, because then the training was fresh in my mind. And so I was like, okay, I get all psyched up and I would go and I would do those activities. So the Power Hour years ago, I think Belinda Ellsworth was a great trainer. And I think she was one of the first people that really formally trained on the Power Hour. And then I have this document that our wonderful Loretta DeCenzo Tiber put together years ago, which is a great explanation of everything I'm talking about for the Power Hour. And so she sent it to me I was like, I can't find that document. He sent it to me. She sent it to me just a couple minutes ago. So I'll make sure to get that into Champion for you guys. So thank you, Loretta. I've literally used this paper for years to train on this. Yes, it will be available to you, Heather. So yeah, seriously, the biggest thing when it comes to the Power Hour, the way it's going to work for you is if you work it consistently. You may set out and you're like, tomorrow you do a Power Hour. You're like, hey, I did Power Hour. Look at me. Woo. All right, doing good, right? But you got to do the day after, and you got to do the day after that, and you got to do the day after that, right? You have to keep going. And so I would do, like I said, my kids were really small. And so I would commit to 2 power hours a day, 5 days a week, because I wanted to grow this business. And they weren't hours. They were 15 minutes, 5 minutes here, there. But I just kept really good eye on keeping, like, tracking that time and being really honest with myself about the time that I am putting my business. Is it income producing activities or is it a distraction, right? Is it something that is not income producing, but it's kind of busy work, right? Organizing my office, cleaning things. And like, oh, I'll be able to work my business when I have everything organized. No, you won't like, but then you're going to be frustrated because you're like, where's my business? I've been working so hard. No, you haven't. You've been shuffling papers in your office, right? So it's really important to just define that and then be really honest with yourself to be able to get that done. I really highly recommend an accountability buddy. Tell somebody you're committing to these power hours, whether it's your upline, sideline, a business buddy, right? And maybe it's even better if you both make a commitment to each other, like, I'm going to do a power hour today, and then you check in with each other at the end of the day to see how you did in your power hour, right? And so I'm infamous for, Eric would ask me, hey, how are your calls going? And I'm like, well, I haven't dated any parties, but I had some really great conversations. right? And I was just like, but that to me was still a win because it was a conversation. It was positive energy going into my business. And I knew that it was going to lead to future business, whether that future business came from that person or maybe it came from somebody else, because I was always practicing these conversations and having them with people all the time. And so it's really important to realize that that investment in yourself, even though you don't see the turnaround right away, if you keep going, it's coming. It's absolutely without a shadow of doubt coming, but you have to keep going and you have to be consistent with it. So that is our power hour. So just a little preview. Okay. So next week is my second favorite training, which is working the business around your kids in the summer and just all year long. For those of you that have really little ones that are at home all the time, but working your business around your family and ways that you can kind of make that work. Because if you are a parent, or even if you're a school teacher, maybe, and you don't have kids, your schedule changes several times a year based on the season, what's going on, school getting out, school going into session, right? Your schedule changes and you have to learn to quickly pivot, adjust, and be able to keep going, but also still be able to have all that wonderful fun in the summer. Like I said, whether you're an empty nester or if you have kids, even if you're an empty nester, you deserve some fun in the sun too, okay? So you might want to go do something fun this summer and go to all the concerts and things like that that are going on in your community. And so in order to be able to do those things, one, you need income, right? You want to be able to have that income to do those fun things. And two, you want that flexibility around that. So, so next week we'll be talking more about that. But in the meantime, these power hours is kind of part one of that training for next week. All right, back to you, Pam.
All right. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Now, if you ever went to VBS, remember when you went to VBS and they did this big push for you to bring gas, bring gas, bring gas? Well, we want you to bring gas. We're also looking for the team that has the most members present. So we need you to put in there right now what team you're on. And I think Jessica and Jeni are going to work that together. Jeni's going to help. And so put whose team you're on. If you're on PC Champs and Pam Clift, or if you're on Ellen Lewis's team, her Par Excellence, or if you're on Jeni's Tupper Tastics, put the team you're in so we can get you accounted for. So we're going to know, so we can find out the team that has the most people in attendance. And guess what? You all get a gift. You all get Pam swag. Everybody on that team gets Pam swag. I know, right? Now, I also want to tell you that one of the fun things we're going to do tonight is all month is every month at 8:15, we are going to look for our guest at rally, because guests at rally don't have to stay all night. If they're just checking us out, they can just come in and check us out. And we're going to do our drawing at 8:15. And so you can count on that and just tell them be on in time to get your name in the drawing, because you need to be on like at 8 o'clock, 8:05 or whatever, so that we can get your name in the drawing. And 8:15, we'll do the drawing. And if they choose to stay on, great. But if they don't choose to stay on, that's okay too. They're allowed to come and check out and just look and peek. All right. So invite all of your guests, all of your friends, family, relatives, anybody that's thinking about joining the team, anybody you'd love to have on your team, invite them to come and peek. All right. And be a guest at our VBS. All right. And so bring lots of guests, lots of guests. Now, the next thing we're going to do is craft time. All right. And craft time is demo time. And so I'm going to ask Miss Jeni. She is going to take it away with our demo. And oh my goodness, look at that. She's got it all set up, ready to go. Let's turn it over to Jeni for demo craft time.
Hey everybody. So we are going to do a chicken in the stack cooker. Now, this is a great thing for if you're at a party, in a home party. But this is a great thing for a demo too if you're online, for two reasons. If you're at a party, everybody gets some chicken, right? And that's a good thing. If you're home, you have dinner. So it's a great thing to do. Now, the stack cooker, okay, if you don't know a lot about whatever product you're demoing, don't be afraid to use your catalog. That's why it's there, okay? It's all described in here. And if you're at a party, you can tell people, you know, hey, I'm going to use this. And if you look on page, the stack cooker, if you look on page 36, it'll tell you that it's got a 3/4 quart seal, and it's got a cone, and it's got a colander. And I'm going to put over here. Yes. And it's got a 1 3/4 quart casserole, and it's got a 3-quart casserole. And for tonight, we're gonna use the 3-quart casserole. We're gonna use the 1 3/4 quart, and we're gonna use the cone. Now, this is one of the most fun recipes you can do. Your kids would love it, your parties will love it, just because it's super simple and it's quick, it's easy, and all you need is a microwave and stack cooker. Now, first thing you want to do is make sure you have washed and dried your chicken, okay? A lot of people are funny about raw meat. Doesn't particularly bother me, but if you are, that's okay. You can wear gloves. You can do any of the things that you want to do. Remember, this is your demo, it's your party, your rules, okay? And you need some spices. And what I'm going to use tonight is I'm going to use some paprika, just because. And the great thing about the paprika is it brings out the color in the chicken when you do the roasting. And this is like a rotisserie chicken. Now, the reason we're doing this tonight, stack cooker's not on sale, and that's okay, because that means whenever June is over, if somebody wants a stack cooker, you can still get it, okay? And stack cookers are a great thing to demo at your parties, because they're a high-end product. Your host can get it at half price. If somebody else wants it and they're a little shaky on maybe their budget, they will book a party so that they can get it for your half price. So you can go ahead and actually demo our premium products without any problem at all. And we're using some garlic salt, just because I like garlic. And we are using some Old Bay seasoning because somebody told me it was a really good thing to use. All right, so we're just gonna mix that up in a bowl. Okay, you can use fingers, do this because you're gonna be talking the whole time, all right? And we're just gonna take this seasoning and you're gonna put it on the chicken. Not hard at all. And you can talk about how good the chicken is for you and the way that the stack cooker makes it so that it is so juicy when it comes out. I mean, when you think about cooking a chicken, is really the microwave the first thing you think of? But sometimes during the summer, you know, hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill are great, steaks on the grill are great, ribs on the grill. But sometimes it's raining and you can't use that grill. And sometimes it's just hot and it's not going to happen. And you don't want to heat the oven up because it's hot in the house. All right, this is the fun part. Now, I talked to Nancy Lagan today, and she was telling me about this because there's different recipes for this. There's one where you can just lay it in here, and after it cooks for a while, you can put stuffing, like a box of stovetop stuffing around it, put it back in the microwave for another 5 minutes, and you have chicken and stuffing, okay? But this is a fun one because it's just an easy thing to talk about. And Nancy said when she used to do parties, she would take this chicken and you take the cone, and she said, and you just stick the cone up the chicken's wazoo. And I said, I could never do that, but I just did. So maybe I could. I don't know. You know, it's kind of a weird thing to say, but whatever. And then you just set it down inside the 3-quart casserole. And then you finish putting this on here like that. Okay. All right, guys, this is like it. Now you take the top. Okay, we're gonna use the 1 3/4 quart for a lid for this. And you put it in the microwave and you microwave it 6 minutes for every pound of the chicken. This chicken's just a little over 3 pounds, so I'm gonna do it for right at 20 minutes. It's very simple, and I'm gonna tell you, I did one earlier today, and after about 10 minutes, it starts smelling so good. It smells like something you've had in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour. But there was no heat in the house, and it was 90 degrees there today. There was no heat. There was none of that. It was just great. Now I'm going to show you the one that I already did because I'm going to cook that one. But this is how it comes out looking. Pay no attention to the part that we already ate. Okay. It smelled good and we wanted to bite. But this is how it comes looking. It comes out looking like a rotisserie chicken. It smells awesome. And if you don't have a stack cooker right now, but you have one of the deep Benton serves, you can do it in the Benton serve. That works too. What I guess is the important thing to know about anything you're going to demo is have fun with it, make it short and sweet and simple when you're talking to people. And when you do things like that, they are going to want whatever you're demoing. When you like it, they're going to like it. So if you don't have some of these kind of things, but you have a can opener, even if you have the measuring cups, if you're in love with those measuring cups and the different sizes and the way the spoons will lay flat, they will want those if that's what you talk about. Now, I'm going to cook the chicken. I don't think we'll have time to come back, but it's going to come out looking like this one, only it's going to be in there. And it is going to be amazing. If we have time, we'll come back. If not, I'll post a picture of it on Champion so you can see it. So Pam, that's it. It's short, sweet, and simple, and I love it.
Thank you. And it is delicious. I will tell you, you're going out. The house smells so good when you make this chicken. It's amazing. And I will tell you also that people are so impressed with this. When you make this chicken, they're like, in the microwave, you just did that in the mic. You just pulled that out of the microwave. They are blown away with it. All right. And so definitely try this chicken. If you don't have a stack cooker, you need to get a stack cooker. Make sure when next time you have a chance to get somebody's half price item they didn't take, or you hold your own party, you can have a half price item, grab a stack cooker. It is like the bomb. I love my stack cooker, and I love it for a lot of reasons. It is probably the most practical of all of between the stack cooker and the grill and the pressure cooker and the, I don't know, I really like my master system too, but it is extremely practical because you use it all the time. The stack cooker is used as individual casserole dishes all the time. And then you can stack it if you want to make a stack meal. But honestly, in my home, I use it as individual pieces more than I use it as a stack. So it is my go-to all the time because I know it's never going to absorb any color, food dyes or anything like that. It's always going to be beautiful. It's never going to get pitted or cracked or chipped or anything like that. It is the most amazing product line you've ever had. It's Tupper Therm. It is not everything, all of our Tupperware product. It's not even the same product. It looks like it, but it's not even the same exact material as our Vent and Serve. It's actually a little bit different, and it can take very high heat and very high fat, and you can cook in it, where the Vent and Serve is really made for reheating and defrosting and stuff like that. So even though a lot of us do have recipes we make in it, it's really made for reheating. Oh my goodness, we are up to 46 people. Are you having a good time keeping track of what team has the most yet? Keep putting in there the team that you're on. Who is your direct? You can even put your director's name, or you can put your team name. All right. Like, in other words, like for instance, Carrie's got a really cute team name, the Stoppables or Unstoppables, but you don't put Carrie's name there. You put Ellen's name there because you're under par excellent. The director team name is what we're looking for. All right. And so thank you though, Carrie. It's a cute name. All right. All right. So next we want to go over to a little bit of recognition, and I am going to share my screens and, just minutes. Okay. Yes. Okay, there we go. All right. And this is fun. Look at these cool screens. We are doing party perks. All right. So there are so many cool party perks available for you, and I'm excited to share with you them about you. But first I want to tell you a little bit about history. All right. So this is like your missionary hour, but it's not an hour, your missionary minutes at BBS. All right. Choose to make every moment count this summer by starting sharing the opportunity. The foundation in front of the fountain in front of the Tupperware corporate headquarters there in it's actually Kissimmee, Florida, but they labeled it Orlando, but the fountain there is the Friendship Fountain, and it was actually Galen Olson's Friendship Fountain. Galen Olson was an amazing leader in Tupperware for many, many, many years. And I will tell you, when I started Tupperware, Galen Olson was the president, and my mother joined Tupperware, and my mother-in-law joined Tupperware. And it was so funny because they would just talk about how good looking he was. And I'd be like, Mom. And it would be so cute because my mother is a Baptist preacher's wife. You guys know my mommy, and she never talked about another man being good looking or anything like that. But they would have these conversations, my mother-in-law. It was so cute. He was very handsome and very charismatic, and you would love this man if you knew him today. And actually, he's still alive and well. But it is just fun he's very retired. But it is fun to talk to you about some of our Tupperware history. Let me tell you about this fountain. When they created this fountain in honor of Galen Olson, they took water from every Tupperware country. And so if Tupperware was sold in that country, that water got brought in a little mini and brought by a representative and got poured into the Friendship Fountain. Now, obviously, it's been years, but still, it was the representation of what it meant. And the most important part is friends like ripples grow in every widening circle. Have you ever thrown a little bit of water into a pool of water and watched the circles go? That's what we are in Tupperware. We want to multiply like that. We want to have our friendship reach out like that. And so ever widening circles. And so a really cool thing. Now, if you're part of Tupperware very long, you're going to have probably an opportunity to be part of a friendship fountain ceremony where you're asked to bring in water from your hometown and put it into this fountain. I've done that. I know Alan's done that and Jenny's done that. All of the directors have done that because of our director ceremony that we get to do at headquarters for once, you become a director. And so very, very cool and very much a part of our Tupperware history. All right. And so first order award this week only. All right. Because Tupperware is doing something very special for this week only. We are having a really fun promotion for everybody that joins our Tupperware business this week. You get to get all of this Tupperware when you submit your first $100 order into the business before the end of the month, which is just June 28th. You have lots of time. But if you get your first $100 orders in, which obviously you will if you're working the business, you get all of this for $15. It is $118 value. I know. It's so exciting, isn't it? Be ready because you want to have more than one recruit this week. You want to talk to everybody and say, I just want to let you know Tupperware's got a really great offer going on. If you've ever thought about joining our team, it's the perfect time to do it. You can show them the kid opportunities and let them make the choice. Now, after this week, we will go to this beautiful set, which is the $60 value for only $15. So it's much better deal to get in on this set. Obviously, this is great, but this is really greater. All right. All right. And so the next thing we want to share with you is our recruiting party bonus. Now, this is June 1st through the 28th, and everybody that submits a $500 party in this time frame for each personal recruit that you bring into the business when they join, your reward for them actually submitting $500 is this gorgeous set. All right. Now, why does Tupperware do this? Because the recruiters are the ones that are the mentorers, and they bring them in and then they mentor them in business. And so we want to thank you for your mentorship and give you a gift when they actually obtain $500 within their first 30 days. Okay. And so if they join on June the 5th, it would be 30 days from June the 5th that they have to actually get their $500 in. Okay. All right. And so next we have the recruiting award, June 1st through the 28th, welcome one new recruit who submits a total of $100, and then you're going to get this as well. So $500, you get the bigger gift, $100, you get the smaller gift. And if you do them both, somebody comes in and does 500, you get both. All right. And so very cool. It's kind of a layered effect. And that's really cool. Now, I also want to bring to your attention that you can get up to 3 of these. Where the first, where the other one, where it's just $100, you can only get that the first time, but you do get it on the first one. Okay. All right. And so recruiting reward, when you have 2 recruits this month that come in and submit $100, you're going to get this. And of course, again, it's limit 1. This is the chip and dip. It's so pretty. It's like art on your table, let me tell you. And whether it's filled with fruit salad or chips and dip like this, or you've got bottled wine in it, or you got shrimp in it, it is so practical. You use it for a million things, and it's $54 and you get it for 10. Way to go. When you have 3 recruits, we're going to give you our mandolin, and our mandolin is an $83 value, and you get it for 15 with 3 recruits that come in and sell and submit $100 or more. When you get 6, I know it's like, what? I know they're doing a lot this month for bringing in team members. It's just part of our VBS. All right. And so 6 or more new recruits each week, who each submit $100 or more. You're going to get this entire ensemble, which is $111, and you get it for only 20. Woohoo. All right. Now, our first 2 weeks of the month, which go from the 1st to the 14th, you are going to have the opportunity for every $500 you sell, This is multiples. If you sell $2,000, you can get it 4 times. You're going to get all of this $140 value for only $25. Now, let me tell you what's nice about this set. This is not sold here in the United States. This is a product from another country. And so you'll have imported product that you can really be proud of with a beautiful pattern on it. And it is pretty, isn't it? All right. And so this is the following 2 weeks. Isn't this cool? This is huge. Okay. It's so nice and so easy and so practical. It's all those little parts and pieces inside of it. You will love having this. All right. And that is exclusive of the pack and carry. 24-piece set, and for every 500 from the 15th to the 28th. And so you need to party now, party later, party, party, party. All right. And so keep bringing people on tonight. I see you guys are still talking, texting your girlfriends. I love it. All right. And so monthly sales challenge goal for the entire month, 2,500. You get these and they're so pretty. Jeni, do you have those there? No, okay. All right. These are so pretty because they're that gorgeous teal color on the inside. They're so, so pretty. All right. And level up if you move up to manager this month. Now, this is really cool because all you have to do is qualify to be a manager through executive manager in title. In other words, level up your reward, qualify for manager through executive manager title in the month of June. So you have to be a consultant now and you qualify to be a manager or star manager or executive manager. Either way, because sometimes people skip levels and that's okay too. And we're going to give you this beautiful skillet for $20. Now that's cool, but what's really, really cool, all of you that are already in title, you get this. All right. So all you have to do is be paid in title and have at least one personal recruit, and you're going to get this gorgeous set. This set, it's for the entire month of June. And when you get paid in title, we're giving you this entire set for only $30. All right. And then leaders, you get all of this too, as well. When you have somebody become a leader on your team. This week only, water bottles. How many of you love our Tupperware water bottles? This actually is one of my favorite sizes because it's small and compact and it's easy for me to throw in the cooler. It's easy for me to throw in my purse. I can put it in my Louis. Let me tell you, what water bottle do you want to put in your Louis? Oh, if you don't know what a Louis is, I just remember Jeni, when I first met her, she goes, what's a Louis? I was talking about my purse. My purse is named Louis. All right. So it is a very nice purse and I want to make sure I don't ruin it. And so I don't want to throw a water bottle in there. I'll throw this one in there because I know it's Tupperware. It's not going to leak. Right. And so 5 of these for only $5 when you submit $200 this week. Wow, that's a really good deal. Now, consistency pays off. If you sold $1,000 last month and you sell $1,000 this month, you're going to get this gorgeous gift for you and your family and make an impact June 1st through the 28th. They are going to plant a tree. When your unit and your team meets their recruiting goal, units 5+ and teams 10+, they are planting trees for us in our name. What a beautiful concept. It's $100 value. And it's really, really cool because a tree will be planted in your name to help our earth. Okay. Are you on pace for the cruise, directors? Because we have that cruise coming on. We have 2 more months to go. So make sure you're learning about your levels and where you're at. This is why it pays to be a director. You want to move up because you have opportunities like that. Learn what you earn and hear how it all goes. You're going to get all of this money at consultant level. If you get all of your gifts you're entitled to, you're going to get all of this money at the consultant, at the manager level, all of this at the star manager, and all of this is the executive manager level when you perform and get all of your gifts. That's your how much money you could be making this month. And it does pay to be a leader because there's actually more money in it. But the more money really comes in when you take these totals and add them all up. You can see that the gifts stay the same, but the cash awards get bigger and better. And there's lots of ways to make money in Tupperware. There's a Vanguard bonus, there's Profit Plus, there's personal volume bonus, and there's your commission. And so leaders get all of that, where consultants get just the personal commission and the personal volume bonus. All right. And so wow, there's a lot to be free. All right. And that's what we love in our Tupperware business, is having the opportunity not only to make great income, but to come out of this with great gifts as well. All right. And so we're going to stop that share. And now we are going to, okay, we had Ellen. Jeni, it's time to give it away. What do we have first we're going to give away tonight?
First we have me quitting counting people and getting to the.
It's hard to hear you tonight, Jeni.
Oh, it's probably because that's over there and I'm over here.
Okay.
I'll go over there.
We can hear you. It's just you're soft.
Okay. All right. So the first one we're going to do is, are you doing a race or am I doing that?
No, you're doing that.
Okay, so we have, well, the first one, these are all big ones tonight. We've got the hashtag May, and that is our big one. But that's whoever wins that gets the logo.
The
choice.
logo. Let's do it. Hashtag May.
We go. It is
Joni, Joni Schlott, you deserve it, girlfriend. And now hashtag May, every time now it would be hashtag June. It would be when you have post anything on the team page, we want to reward you and thank you. And so you share the shine hashtag June, and you'll be in a weekly draw and also a monthly draw. Now the monthly draw is the big draw, and that's what Joni just won. Congratulations. Now what she gets is she gets a shopping spree with our assistant and in our logo wear, and we're going to shop with her and she can choose anything she wants. We're going to give her choices and ideas, and she gets to pick the size, the color, all that kind of stuff. And how fun is that? All right. So congratulations. One more draw right now.
okay. We have the super duper drawing.
The super duper. That's because we made our super duper goal. All right. And so our super duper goal drawing is for $50 cash. All right. Now here's the thing. You get one. Is that the one we're doing, or is the post?
It's the post. This is
The post. Okay. The super duper post is for Pam swag. All right. Now, here's the thing. We made our super duper goal. So we're going to also do a super duper crash draw. And somebody's going to win $50 cash. Now you get one chance for every $100. But what we're doing right now is our super duper post draw. And it is for Pam swag. And let me just share with you, I posted out there. We just made our super duper goal. Show me how excited you are. If you submitted, put a meme in the below here and be in our super duper draw tonight, because we're celebrating together, right? All right, Jeni. So let's give it away. What's our super duper?
It is
Kelly Hamilton, you're our super duper winner. All right, congratulations. You know, guys, I will tell you, Tupperware gave us a goal and then they gave us a stretch goal, but I had a goal I wanted to make and we made it. And that's why we're having a super duper draw. All right. And super duper is always the very, very best. All right. So that'll be good Pam swag for that. All right. And so for Kelly Hamilton, you'll get good Pam swag. Okay. All right. So I just want to make sure. Okay, I just want to make sure my phone's blowing up. I want to make sure that one of the directors isn't trying to talk to me, but it doesn't look like it's you guys. All right. Okay. All right. So next I want to share my screen. And do we have any other trainers that I missed tonight, Jeni?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I am going to share my screen. I pushed the wrong button. Sorry. Let me share my screen. And it is, tonight, all of you that are on the screen here are invited by a special invitation you've already received to be on the Make a Splash this December. And it is our extended recruiting challenge that we had for you for the last 3 weeks of the month of June. We had a chance for you to get a recruit in the system. Some of you got multiples, but congratulations to you, because you are in drawings that I will be having as well if you got multiple recruits. However, this training call tonight, this Make a Splash into Summer is a progressive cooking class that will start with one home and go all the way up across all 5 of the business leaders' homes. So congratulations if you've gotten your invitation. We can't wait to see you tonight at 9:15. The next thing we want to tell you right now is, okay, here we go. Yes, we made our goal, 263,000. That is $250,000. Hello. That is a lot of Tupperware. All right. We had 37 recruits. And how fun was that? Personal sellers, congratulations. As you see your name pop up there, phenomenal. Took $7,000 to be number 5, 8,000, Nikki Micah, Sarah Troyer, Loretta DeCenzo-Tiber, and Christine Morrow, number 1. Wow. Now we have our unit recruiters, unit sales, congratulations. And number 2 in unit sales was 13,000. Number 1, Lori Morris, back in the DIQ program. Congratulations. Whoop, whoop. All right. And congratulations to our team sellers. Look at these amazing numbers. Team recruits, team sales, and look at that. Congratulations, PC Champs at 68. Org sellers, Amy, Loretta, and number 1, Ellen Lewis, 120,000. Way to go. Way to go. All right. Personal recruiters, congratulations. This is for the month. And in personal recruiting, we had number 4 had 3, Ellen Lewis, Christine Walker, Loretta DeCenzo-Tiber, number 1, Manel Franklin with 11. Way to go, Manel. Unit recruiters, congratulations. We have in unit recruiting lots of 1s, and Heather Smith with 2 and Lori Morris with 4. Congratulations, Lori, number 1 in unit recruiting. And next we want to do our team recruits. Congratulations, Amy Gardner, Jessica Gordon, Nikki Micah, Pam Clift, she's nice, Christy Jackson, Jennifer Cheatham, Loretta DeSoto, Ellen Lewis, and Manel Franklin, number 1. Congratulations. Unit recruits, congratulations. Org recruiters, I'm sorry, number 1, Ellen Lewis with 17. Wow. Way to go. All right. Congratulations to our newest manager, Robin Vanderwagen. And we also have Vicki Furman, new manager. We also have welcome to Chris Dunham, new manager. And we also want to welcome and congratulate our extreme, that was Extreme Stars. Go ahead. Deb Morris, new manager. Congratulations. We also have star manager, Heather Smith. Congratulations. And executive manager and DIQ, Lori Morris with Par Excellence. Par Excellence has been very busy because we also have Carrie Rebecki, Par Excellence, executive manager and DIQ. Congratulations, ladies. That is so exciting to have you on the way to director. You know what, directors, we just want to make sure you guys know we want to welcome you into the director team. We are looking for more directors this year. All right. All right. And so, what? Okay, in a little bit. All right. So thank you guys so much. What a wonderful month of May we've had. I am so proud of you guys. Jessica and Jenny, do we have a count on who has the most champions on?
Jessica absolutely does, because she's very happy about it.
Is she happy? Okay,
go,
Jessica, you want to share with us?
Woo! Yay, Extreme Stars. Way to go.
All right, so Extreme Stars are the winners.
Yeah, you had 10, right, Jessica?
Yes, we had 10.
Woohoo, 50 people on tonight. All 10 of you will receive a gift. Make sure Jessica gets your name and address. We'll get it all collected that way. Jessica, is that good? You get us a master list.
Yes. I
Thank
already
you
have it
so
written
much.
all out.
Oh, I figured you were on it. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll make sure we get it all out to you. We'll be doing that every week. So if you want Pam swag, that's a great way to get it, because we'll be sending out every single week to the team that has the most people on. Who was second place tonight, Jessica, and how many?
You'll never guess. It's Amy with 9.
Oh, that is a fun competition. I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations, all of you, for your hard work and getting the business rolling. We've had a great month, and we're going to have an even greater month of June. I want to tell you, Tupperware is alive and well. And guys, this is an opportunity for you to make a huge difference for your family. One of the most important things I can share with you is you need to have tunnel vision, know where you're going and know what you want. Don't let the naysayers, don't let anybody pull you down. Know that you are here on purpose and here for a reason. I truly believe that. I know as a leader of women, I know that you are placed in my circle for me to help you. And so my mission is to help you grow. If you would like to go into leadership at Champion, I need you to talk to your director and tell her so we can set up a business plan with you. I will do it personally with you. Your director will do it with you, whatever you prefer, or however it works out best to make it easy. We want you to know that leadership is where you can make some extra money to take you to the next level. And it is so rewarding. I was talking to Carrie Rubicki about it and how much she loved the fact that she could have the opportunity to help others. And that's what Tupperware does for you, gives you the opportunity to help others. So do keep yourself in the situation. I will tell you, I protect myself all the time. I don't let negative people penetrate by making sure that I'm staying around the right people. And here's the thing, you are going to be most like the five people that you hang around the most. And so if you like them, great. If you know that they're not at the place they need to be for you to grow your business, then you might need to make new friends. All right. Just know that it's going to happen. It's not your fault. It's just what happens. And you're going to be most like the five people you hang around. Okay. So choose your friends wisely. All right. And now, Jeni, who else can we give gifts to?
We have the $50 drawing.
The $50 drawing. Okay. Do you have that up? Is it in your system, or am I doing that?
At my stuff, and I would show you the list, but there are 2,430 names on this list. So
430?
2,430.
Oh, I was going to say, you must have the wrong list because there should be way more than that.
2,430.
Okay. And that's when we use our randomizer, because that is the best way to do it. And it literally organizes the names when we put it in, but it mixes them all up. So there's no two names are never in a row. And so even though Loretta had crazy sales and Christine Moreau, congratulations, had crazy awesome sales, their names are not together. All right. So they're spread all the way through that 2,000. All right. So go ahead. Are you ready to push that button?
I'm ready.
Okay. We can't see it. We want move it over so we can see it. You have to push the button without looking.
Because
I know. Like, where's the button? Oh, Tracy McCombs, congratulations. You just won $50. All right. How fun is that? That is so awesome. I hope you guys had a wonderful evening this evening. It's just a 1 hour show. It's a show. All right, guys? 1 hour event every single Thursday night. Please get on, and we'll be back with you next week with our VBS and moving around. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being on. Now, you that have earned it, 9:15, we're going to start the cooking show. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.